Why am I a prepper? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. That's a good question. I am a prepper for a lot of reasons, and I have been preparing for quite a while now. First, I guess I'll start off with a little story about how I got started. I got started into prepping. I was still active duty military. The whole Y2K thing. And I know people laugh about that. They're like, oh, nothing happened. Okay, yes, they're right. So here was the way I was looking at it back then. I didn't think that anything with the computers would go wrong. What I thought might happen, though, is that just because it's the new millennia, it's the new, 2000s instead of the 99 or the 1900s and stuff, as well as the computer stuff that people thought and everything, all that stuff like that. So basically what I thought might happen was that people might behave badly and that things might go down like that and that there might be a slight chance that there was some disruptions in service and stuff like that. But I really didn't think that was a thing. I basically thought that any of the threats that were going to be coming would be caused by people and people freaking out. So I started prepping then. Because I thought, hey, why don't we have some extra food and stuff like that in case people are freaking out and, going out and panic buying and stuff. So that's how I got into preparedness. And I've been prepping not hardcore ever since then, because after that, I didn't really prep for necessarily very much for, some years. But then probably the crash in '08 is when I really got into being a prepper full time. Because I saw everything that was going on. And then everything since then, and the likelihood of things going on, and things that actually happened, things that didn't happen, etc. I also saw the degradation of our freedoms. More and more freedoms being taken from us, and more control being exhibited by those in charge. The government, the shadow government, deep state, Illuminati, New World Order, Bilderbergers, Trilateral Commission, World Economic Forum, you name it, whatever you want to call it. So I saw that, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be controlled. I'm big on free will and living my life in a good moral fashion that would make Heavenly Father proud of me is my big goal. Sorry if you can hear screaming in the background. That's just kids playing with each other. Kids are funny. They're crazy. Anyway, and I prepare to take care of my family, because to me, family is everything. Family and tribe. Those are the two big factors in my life that play into my preparedness and why I prepare. I also, though, because I am a believer and I want to be a good person, I also prepare so that I might be in a situation where in some situations, some circumstances, I can help others. Not in all situations, of course. I'm not just going to start handing out my preps to everybody, because then, the word will spread and then everybody will show up here, and probably some by force to want to take my stuff by force, and then I'd be in a really bad situation. I started off in preparedness by actually food storage back in Y2K, but I also the tactical side of things. Defensive tools, freedom seeds, tool carriers, seed holders, gear, and all that kind of stuff because of my military background. But, and it all evolves as you go. I wasn't into gardening at first. I was into stocking food and all the other accoutrements. The defensive stuff and the offensive stuff, tactical stuff, yes. But I prepare for, like I said, the two most important things in my life: my family and my tribe. Basically, that's it. I don't just stockpile food. For a long time, I was just stockpiling food for my family. But then the whole idea of tribe, whoa, hey, that's a good idea, woke up, boom, light bulb goes off. I can't do this all by myself. So I don't just prep for myself now. I prep for my whole tribe. I want to have enough food to feed my entire tribe for a good period of time. Not that they're not doing their part also. They are. But we all have different skill sets and different areas that we can add to the equation. That's why I got into gardening, as you can see. You've seen on my channel before, if you've watched any of my videos. Oh, and speaking of that, before we go any further, please subscribe, hit the like button, that little thumbs up, share the videos, comment below, and that little heart with the thanks in it, super thanks if you feel like helping out the channel at all. I'd really appreciate it. Also, we have Patreon. Patreon's link is in the description below. It's $1 a month. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of good videos there. Good stuff there. Come over there and join us on Team AP and be one of the cool kids. And a lot of people, actually, let's talk about that for a second. A lot of people knock it. They're like, oh, you're just wanting money. Okay, is there something wrong with that? Am I supposed to just do all this for free because, we're socialists? No, we're free market. Capitalists. Capitalist was a term put on it by people that didn't like it, but free market. Yeah, why shouldn't I get something for all the hard work I do and putting out this content? A lot of content for free. I share my knowledge, my insights, and I try to empower and uplift you guys. So I don't feel there's anything wrong with it. I got to provide for my family. I got to spend money on the things that it takes to do this with. Anyway, enough about that. If you don't like it, well, whatever. I guess you're just a socialist. If I upset you, sorry, I guess. But, free market is where it's at. People have a right to make money, So prepping. The big areas I just talked about in yesterday's video. I hope you guys watched that. If you haven't, go to the channel, hit the video tab, and you'll see it right there. I'm still being shadow banned, so yeah, I can tell by my stats, my videos are not getting seen by people because they're just not showing up people's feeds. So I recommend, like I said, if you want to watch my videos, go to the video tab, and you'll see all the videos. And please do that for all the other channels out there. We all go through this at some point. I always make sure that I go back, I find that I'm unsubscribed, I resubscribe, I re-ring that bell, I comment, I do everything I can within my time constraints and my life to support other preparedness channels also. And I recommend you guys do that also. We're all a community here. We all need to work together. Tribe, like I said, is very important. Tribe is another reason why I am motivated to prepare, because I'm surrounded by really good people. People that will drop everything that they're doing immediately, instantly, come over here and give the shirt off their back, give you anything. I've had tribe members, for example, give other tribe members that are less well off or had less capability of doing things like this, giving them vehicles, rebuilding vehicles, building them so they're bulletproof as an EMP-proof bug-out vehicle because they didn't have one, and just gave it to them. I've had other tribe members give other tribe members defensive tools, that kind, because they didn't have the appropriate ones to be effective in a tactical environment. Yeah. I mean, of course, they went down, did the transfer thing and all that BS, of course, but they still gave it to them. All they had to do is pay the transfer fee and stuff like that. But anyway, tribe helping tribe really helps motivate me and keep me going on this journey, knowing that I'm not alone. Also, the comments from you guys. Awesome comments, awesome community. I know that I am helping. I know that I'm doing good in this world. And that's important to me. Empowering you guys is very important to me. That's why I do this. That's what like I said. So please watch yesterday's video about what areas I recommend preparing in, because there's a lot. Another thing about prepping is avoid prepper burnout by staying motivated, making it a lifestyle, but most of all, making it fun. If you make prepping fun, just like if you make anything fun and you enjoy it, you're much more likely to stick to it. Just like exercise, fitness is a vital part of preparedness that a lot of people don't take seriously. Do it for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, for your longevity, for your overall feeling good and being healthy and being active and being functional and able to do things. SHTF happens, talking about total collapse, big event, everything's gonna be more physical. Everything's gonna be more physically demanding. You're not gonna be just jumping in your car, going to the office, sitting in a cubicle, and then driving home and sitting on the couch and watching TV. You're gonna have to get out there, you're gonna have to garden, you're gonna have to forage, you're gonna have to produce, you're gonna have to stand guard, you're gonna have to patrol, you're gonna have to hunt maybe. There's a lot of things to it. You're gonna have to do a lot of different things. So this is kind of why I got into preparedness, and give you a little background, a little history and stuff like that, and some recommendations and input along the way. I love empowering others. I'm not gonna do it for you. Teach a man to fish. Don't just give a man a fish. Helping others is very important. So I recommend and I ask you guys, please help others. Help bring others into this fold. Very important. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.